Longview ISD school board members have passed all 5 propositions that voters will see in their ballots this May. Thanks for joining us. I'm Brennan Gurley. Our Jesus Martinez was at that board meeting this evening and breaks down what each proposition entails and what has changed from last November's bond.
It's been 16 years since Longview ISD has had a major investment within their school district, and for the past 3 years they've tried to pass a bond, failed year after year, and this time around they hope voters will pass a new bond.
Any discussion on this topic?
They're familiar words sounding inside the boardroom at Longview ISD.
All those in favor?
Longview ISD has tried to pass bonds time and time again, failing.
Moving on to action.
And tonight, Longview ISD board members called for a $456.2 million bond for the May elections. Since then, the district created a bond subcommittee. Among the members, Assistant Superintendent of Finance Dr. Wayne Guidry, who says through this committee, they found that the more community members knew about the bond, the more they were in favor of it.
This is 83 cents a month for, these phenomenal facilities that we could have for our students, especially with the security. That's big. That's our #1 priority as a district.
He adds this bond is similar to the one voters struck down last November.
And so one thing we did different was to pull out some of the items. We went from 2 propositions, and now we have 5 propositions that we're asking voters to vote on.
Proposition A would address aging buildings and security upgrades district-wide. Last year's bond bundled facility upgrades and a new early childhood center into one big proposition. This year, the early childhood center is in its own proposition, along with office renovations for the current childhood center.
And then the next 3 are more of our extracurricular with the natatorium.
Proposition C through E would offer a new multi-purpose facility in addition to stadium renovations and an aquatic center added to the list. Longview homeowners with a $200,000 valued home will pay about $10 a month.
And currently we're having to spend our operating money to operate that campus and to renovate it, and that's money that should be spent on children. It should be spent on on our staff members, and we're having to supplement that for air conditioners and renovating buildings, and so it's just not very wise in how we spend money.
And this bond will be put up to voters on the May 4th election. Early voting is from April 22nd through the 30th. And to see a full detail of each proposition in this bond, you can head on over to our website, cbs19.tv. In Longview, Jesus Martinez, CBS 19.
Jesus, thank you. It's a cold and clear night.